to my channel, and today I want to share with you guys my 2-week update, or basically an update on this hair that I'm wearing. This is the Janet collection Havana Mambo twist hair, and I just wanted to let you guys know how the hair has been behaving. It's at the 2-3 week mark for me wearing this hair, so I just wanted to come in and share with you what's going on with it. So I have everything broken down between pros and cons for this hair since I've been wearing it. In terms of sleeping with it, I've been sleeping on a satin pillowcase, so I haven't really been tying it up or anything at night, but when I take a shower, I do try to protect it by tying it up, and all of it goes up in a really big bun for me, trying to protect it. Now, I have been loving wearing it down and then styling it in terms of just pushing 2 of the strands in the back just to keep it off of my face. So let me get into the pros of this hair since I have been wearing it. I would say the first pro has to be that it's lightweight. It's not heavy at all, which I really like, and I like the fact that it's a crochet, so I don't have to sit down for hours and hours on end to get my hair twisted. I can just crochet them in and be done with it. So the lightweightness of this is really great, and it continues to get light, it seems, over time. Like the first time you put it in, when it's fresh, it has a little bit of weight to it, but not too much to break your neck. But during time passing, it seemed to get lighter on my head, which I actually liked because I expected it to get, you know, some buildup and stuff, but that didn't happen, and I'm not using any type of product on the hair at all. I also like the fact that the hair does not unravel at the ends. Even though you can unravel the ends and do like a twist out, they don't unravel on their own, so that's really nice. They're that secure on there. They're not burned at all either, so I'm really surprised that the hair has not unraveled by itself, even with me sleeping with it out like this on a satin pillowcase. I also like the fact that it still moves. It's not stiff. It didn't get stiff on me at all, like how some synthetic hair can get stiff and not move around. This hair still moves. It still blows in the wind. It still gets in my way when I'm doing something. But other than that, it has kept itself really nice. So now that we've talked about the pros of this hair, let's talk about some of the cons of this hair. It sheds. I know. You guys are probably looking at me like, but they're twists. They shed. And it's not like long strands of shedding. It's like broken pieces and bits and pieces of hair that's actually in the twist itself. Like they just come out. Like there's one, like I don't know if it's from just like touching the hair and sleeping on it, but on the side of my bed I noticed like a couple hundred strands on the ground progressed there, and I legit left them there because I was like, I wanted to see if this is gonna build up. It actually built up, like it's all over the floor. Like this twist hair actually sheds, so that's something to keep in mind. I also noticed, and I pulled this one from the front of my head to show you guys, I also noticed that it tangles on itself, if that makes sense. Like the physical twist doesn't tangle, but the pieces that come from the side, they tangle, and I'm gonna show you a close-up of what that looks like. Like it balls up in itself. Those little knots and tangles are throughout the hair. Like it's not just on this strand, like it's on a few of them. Like they're everywhere, those little knots. And I noticed pieces coming out like here, pieces just coming out. So it's basically telling me that, you see that? Basically telling me that the length of the hair is not all one length. There are probably other bits and pieces in here of varying lengths on this hair. So that's something to keep in mind when you're putting in these twists. I also noticed that the hair does not keep its luster the entire time. It does get a little bit dull. I haven't been putting any oil sheet or anything on it, so it started to get a little bit dull over time. In terms of the back of the hair, it does seem to ball up, and I'm going to take out, do you see how like it knots up on itself? Like that's what I was talking about. Like it's there's one long one, like it's a ton, see that? There's a ton of balling up and pieces like this sticking out of the hair. That can also cause tangling and shedding and matting. But the back has been a little bit fine. It's just that the back has lost its plumpness. It's not as plump as these ones in the front. They're laying flatter now and more stretched out now. So over time, that's what has been happening. I'm gonna pull one out the back to show you. So here's a piece that I just pulled out of the back section of hair. And as you can see the little knots? They're everywhere. And the hair's not as plump as the rest of the hair. It's lost a lot of its luster, and it's just starting to get really matted outside of itself, if that makes sense. I mean, you can always cut these off again if you're gonna reuse the twist. That's probably what I'm gonna do, but it depends on how badly matted and dull the ones in the back look. So yeah, it's gotten dull in the back. It lost its plumpness and it's lost luster, but the front still looks okay, but the back is basically done. So if you're gonna install these, I would say don't go any more than 4 weeks max with these, and then take them out, wash your hair, do a refresher, and then probably put in a couple of new ones if you got more than 6 bags. But you can always, like I said, if you want to reuse them and there are some fraying ends, just take a scissors and just clip off the frayed ends and you're fine. Okay, you guys, so that is my update on the Janet Collection Havana Mambo twist. Do let me know down in the comment section if you've tried this hair, if you've been enjoying it. My only issue, like I said earlier, was the shedding and the knots that are being created on each strand. Like, that's my only issue with the hair. Other than that, the hair is really, really nice. And I still think that it is a great style for the fall and winter season if you're looking for a really good and cost-effective protective style for the fall and winter season. Okay, you guys, I will talk to you in another video really soon. I love you, and do go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Talk to you later. Bye.